Mr. Gualdrón.
Hi, Mr. Moros. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Diego, we spoke on the phone yesterday, and it's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Yeah.
How are you? How was your day?
Fine, thank you. We all have been good.
Oh, that's great. Did you have any trouble finding the office?
No, I live here in the neighborhood, so it was really easy.
Oh, perfect. That's great. So I read your resume, and I really like it. That's why I booked this interview. So I'm gonna make a couple of questions to you.
Of course.
And the first one will be to tell me, what can you tell me about you? What are your interests? What do you like? And what is your background?
Of course, well, my background, I have studied in a university in Colombia, in Cali specifically, named Javeriana. I have a degree in production. I also have I have worked for a producer in Colombia named Container Films for 5 years approximately. Then I moved to USA to work for Amazon as a head writer of several of their projects, and that's it.
That's great. So tell me, what did you decide to apply for this vacancy?
Because since I was a kid, I really think that Disney is like the biggest audiovisual company in the franchise. So that, and also because I really think that I can support and afford many to this company.
Okay, I hope that will be like that. So, what about your weaknesses?
Well, my weaknesses, I really say that I have a problem with public speaking. Don't misunderstand me. I can speak with my group of work or with small groups to talk about all the stuff and discuss ideas. But when I have to talk with a bigger audience, it's like I have this fragment. So, but I also try to manage it in a very harmful way.
That's great. It's good to know that you are working on that.
Yeah.
That's really good. So, why do you think you could fit in Disney?
Because, as I already said, I'm a very creative person, and I also like to work in groups. I think this is very important in this area because you have to learn to hear the ideas of other people because you can grow as a professional.
All right, that's great. So that'll be it. Thank you very much for coming to this meeting. We'll be in touch for any further information.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Mr. Gualdrón, nice to meet you.
Hi, Mr. Luna. Nice to meet you too.
How are you today?
Really good. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. How are you?
I'm great. I had a little trouble because it's raining today, but it's all good.
Oh, I understand. Do you have any trouble finding the office?
No, it was fine. Your secretary told me to find a way.
Oh, that's great. She's nice. Okay, so it's the same. I read your resume and I booked this interview so we can have a chat, so I can know you better. So the first question will be, what can you tell me about you? What do you like? What is your background?
So I'm gonna start off with my education. I study at Javeriana University in Cali, Colombia. And although I studied computer science, I quickly got into the streaming business. I worked for HBO for around 4 years almost, and that's why I learned all I know from all the broadcasting business and the scripting and everything. And then after that, I got a job at Netflix, and that's where I got my project manager and experience. Most of it, that's my first job as a project manager started, and I worked there for around 5 years, so I'll say I'm very experienced with that. And besides that, I enjoy sports. I watch soccer sometimes on the weekends, and that's it.
Oh, that's great. You have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
That's good to know. So, what can you tell me about your strengths?
My strengths, I feel like the one I find and that I need the most, or like that every team needs the most, and every leader needs, it's communication and teamwork. And when you're working as a team and you're the leader, you need to make sure everyone is on the same page. That way, communication is key. And you need to be able to understand everyone, and that's where like the teamwork and communication aspect comes into play in every single project. Otherwise, any project I feel will go into shambles without it.
Yeah, you're right. And what can you tell me about your weaknesses?
I feel like I can give too much attention to detail sometimes. For example, if we are on working on something on the project, and I feel like it's not like I want it. I can spend sometimes too much time, and it's good as it is, but I can be like picky sometimes. So
Yeah, so you're a little bit perfectionist.
yeah, that's one way to say it.
Yeah, I understand. I actually feel like that, but it's good to sometimes just leave things as they are, and it sounds so great. Okay, so if we hire you, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'll see myself working here in Disney. Of course, it's been a place I've loved since my childhood, and I really enjoy it. I have the experience, and I have that nostalgia, I have that passion and that drive. So for sure, I feel like I'll be leaving my mark here in this company.
Yeah, I hope it will be like that. All right, that will be it. Thank
Okay.
you very much for coming.
Thanks.